In this episode of Ricky Remembers, because of the passing of Eddie Money and Rick Ocasek this past week, Ricky remembers MTV in the Philippines, or rather, the lack or the absence of MTV in the Philippines in the early 80s. In the early 80s, we didn't have any cable companies in the Philippines yet. So we did not have MTV in the Philippines in the early 80s. Instead, what we had, I remember, was MV2 in Channel 2, Video Sneak Preview in Channel 4, and I think Video Hot Parade in Channel 9. And of course, we also had America's Top 10 with Casey Kasem every Sunday in Channel 9 in the Philippines. So that was our version of MTV. Each local channel had a version of MTV, but what they really just did was it was a 30-minute TV show where they would count down the top music videos for that week. I remember MV2 in Channel 2 had Long Tall Howard. I don't know if anybody else would remember this, but we had Long Tall Howard in MV2, who was our VJ. I understand Long Tall Howard was a local DJ in our radio stations, but he was the VJ or the video jockey for MV2 in Channel 2 for MV2. I challenge anyone out there to remember Long Tall Howard. I'm sure he's still around. But for Video Hit Parade and Video Sneak Preview, it was just a countdown of the top videos for the week. There was no VJ or anything. And then, of course, for America's Top 10, we had Casey Kasem counting down the hits every Sunday for that week. So there you have it. Rest in peace to both Eddie Money and Rick Ocasek. They provided the soundtrack to our youth or to our teenage years in the early 80s and in the 80s in general. Rest in peace. That's our episode for the day. Ricky remembers MTV in the Philippines, or the lack or absence of MTV in the Philippines. So rather, Ricky remembers MV2, Video Hit Parade, and Video Sneak Preview. Thank you.